there's one guy that I don't think too many people are talking about because the expectations for this team weren't to be like, oh, they're going to be a double digit win season, like 10, 11 wins. That's not the expectations. In fact, you might even argue the head coach, not on the hot seat, but, seat's starting to warm up a little bit out there in Los Angeles, and that's with USC quarterback Jayden Maiava. Now, Jayden Maiava, from a statistical standpoint, he checks all the boxes. Week 1, and they've played jabronis, so that also has to factor in. But I'm just looking at he's not the only Heisman Trophy winner who's played jabronis. I just told you Bryce Young had a 34.1 QBR performance against Mercer. It's college football. Week 1, week 2, you get a lot of guys who play jabroni teams. But Maiava has taken advantage of that. Week 1, his QBR, 96.8. Week 2, QBR, 96.7. That is what you want to look for with a future Heisman Trophy winner. Now, the team success is where this could get tricky for USC. Over at BetMGM, the Trojans have an updated win total of 8.5. Now, we just got done saying you need to be on a team 10-plus wins. And if you're not winning 10, the cutoff is 9-3, and you better put up some sick stats to win the award. Maybe Maiava can put up some sick stats, man. 96.8, 96.7. We're off to a pretty good start, aren't we? Even though it was against Georgia Southern and Montana State, we're still off to a pretty good start, must admit. I would say this, though, about USC and about Maiava's case. The thing that he has working in his favor is that when you look at past Heisman Trophy winners, not only does his production mirror what they did in weeks 1 and 2, he's also coached by a guy who's known for producing Heisman Trophy winners. How about USC head coach Lincoln Riley? Most recently, Caleb Williams, who we talked about at the top of the hour, now with the Chicago Bears. Things aren't going well, but at USC, things went pretty damn well. Caleb Williams won the Heisman Trophy playing for Lincoln Riley. His first 2 starts that year, 96.3, 97.3 with his QBR. Sound familiar? Sounds a lot like Jayden Maiava, doesn't it? How about Baker Mayfield? How about Kyler Murray? These are guys that played for now USC head coach Lincoln Riley. Whether he was the OC or the head coach, they all played for him. They developed under Lincoln Riley. Hell, Jalen Hurts had a season where he finished in the top of the Heisman Trophy vote. It was second or third in the Heisman when he played at Oklahoma for Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley, he might not win you national titles, but he's going to win you some damn Heisman trophies. And I like backing a Lincoln Riley offense because I even saw USC tweeting about this because why wouldn't you if you run that program and you run that social media campaign? They're the number 1 offense in the country right now. Whether it's points per game or quarterback efficiency, all these stats, USC is number 1 damn near across the board. They have been off to a great start. Now, the schedule can get a little bit tricky because they have some tough road games on deck. Speaking of which, September 27th at Illinois. Illinois right now a top 10 team according to the AP poll. That'll be a tough game. They also host Michigan on October 11th. At Notre Dame, October 18th. At Nebraska, November 1st. At Oregon, November 22nd. If they ever beat Illinois and then held serve at home against Michigan, I think all you need is to go 1-2 in those next 3 road games with Notre Dame, Nebraska, and Oregon. If you can get to 10-2 and Maiava can produce like this, I think he's very much going to be in the conversation. Nobody's talking about him right now because USC has been playing a couple of patsies. But eventually, if he balls out and this week they take on Purdue, a team that's not very good, USC's a 21-point favorite on the road at West Lafayette with a total of 58. If he continues to do what he's been doing in the first couple of weeks, people are eventually going to have to pay attention to USC quarterback Jayden Maiava, or as Nick calls him, the people's quarterback, after his kin, Rocky Maivia. Jayden Maivia is what his name should be. Can you smell what Jayden Maiava is cooking? That is exactly what we want with this Heisman Trophy market. So at 30-1 for me, Jayden Maiava is a bet heading into week 3 of the college football season. Now, there's a couple other guys that you might want to consider or keep a close eye on. Not going to really bet those guys. Florida State quarterback Tommy Castellanos, 20-1. The volume isn't there, but the efficiency really is. And Auburn's Jackson Arnold, he's a guy I'm definitely keeping my eye on because I know Auburn has some really talented wide receivers. 20-1 right now. Not going to bet it, but just kind of monitoring closely over at BetMGM, but Jayden Maiava 30-1 to win the Heisman Trophy.